Okay, we're back. Actually doing a little bit of work this weekend. I came in here and decided just to wrap it up. Sorry, look, good enough for now. Did do a little bit of extra detailing. As you can see, I got a little shopping cart laid in there that some mischievous young lads were probably doing races in. And I added a few other things. I'm not sure what that stone thing is. Hey, it was there when I got here. I don't know. Then there's the upside down boat, an old chair. I just added some, old steel corrugated siding and some lumber, and then some tufts around it, and an old piece of some type of pipe in the back. I really didn't do much else scenery-wise. I did a little bit more. Stuck a couple more trees in. Right here is a tree that I'll show you where I got that from, just to show you that. And then really didn't do a whole lot more. I did come in with some of the AK Interactive green slime and put a little bit on some of the rocks just to kind of tone them down a little bit. And I added some MP Scenery sugar cane, which is the slightly brighter green bushes. And even though it's sugar cane, I actually dug it in far enough so it doesn't really look like sugar cane. I just got it as a nice big type of weed growing in there. And you might notice the two little guys floating around there. And they're just sitting there, so I can always move them or remove them if it looks silly. Alright, so did that, and then I got this here filled in, painted up so I can get the track in, because like I said, I want to get the bridge in next, which I'm going to do, and I'm ready on this side to put it in. And then I'm saying the back there is pretty much, for now, done, although I still got to work up here, but I can get that with the bridge in. And I'll try to go slower there so people don't complain I don't have a tripod. And then once the bridge is in and get the track in, ballasted, and if I decide to solder some feeder wires to feed the bridge, I'll do that. Then I'll come back over here and I can work on this. There's just still some more things I want to do here, but since it's more foreground, I can get to that when the bridge is in. And I tried to clean the pond up a little bit with the Tamiya static brush. So, alright, so that's that. Just want to kind of show things here. I'm not sure how well it's going to all show up once the bridge is in, but just as kind of a record of what was done here and what's down there before we put the bridge in. Just another little pan here just to show the scenery. Okay, so that is that. Next, get the bridge in. Okay, got the bridge in and got the approach rails in and laid. They're there. Got the ties in there where the joints were, and I was all excited. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some ballast out and start to ballast it." And I'm like, "Oh, I gotta paint the track." I totally forgot about it because these pieces here haven't been painted. And I stopped, you can see right about there, so I'm gonna have to come back in and paint the track and then go ahead and get the ballast in. But you do what you gotta do. But we're getting there. So that is that. Keep working on that. And we'll see if maybe we can get a train to run over this bad boy. It's getting there. Finally getting there. Alright. I guess I gotta break out the airbrush. Okay, quick in progress. Got the airbrush out. Got the ties and rails painted. Probably hard to see. I used a little bit of Model Air Cyanide Gray, Hemp, and U.S. Air Force Maroon Brown, and to kind of give it some color. I'm probably gonna come back in and detail it and roughen the ties up and spot hit some ties, but for now this at least gets this done, and now it's all blended in all the way up to where I previously painted. So that's all done. I'm gonna let that sit. I'll let that set up a little bit. I know they're acrylics and they dry pretty fast, but I want to let it set. I don't know if it's going to be a big deal if I get in there now with the ballast and start getting all kinds of wet water and diluted adhesive in there. I might just let that sit till tomorrow. So that's that, and we'll get the ballast in. So yeah, another little detail there, a little pooch. And I actually have some figures coming from Micro Macro Mundo, which, if you're not aware, just like it sounds, the absolute best prices ever on Prizer figures. You will not find them cheaper anywhere. At least I haven't. Anyway, so they're in order, and they should be here tomorrow. A couple more to add. Not a whole lot. Again, this isn't a real populated area, but maybe just a couple out walking their dog. And I might want to put a pickup truck down there. And I did get a fisherman just to see how that looks. So we'll see. Alright, so that is it for now. And then we'll see how things progress when I get the ballast in and do some other work, and then maybe open it up for some traffic. Okay, there's a little more work here on the side. On the embankment there. And if you noticed, my little bicycle is kind of in there amongst the riffraff. And you probably can't tell, but there's a little barrier that I put back there, and I don't know if you can read it, but my son's always saying, hey, that's ratchet. So it says ratchet. I'm figuring some kids got back in there and went to town on it. I'm not even sure why it's there, but then again, I didn't put it there. I'm just filming what's here. There's a guy out with his dog in the shopping cart. Back there underneath. And a little bit more over here. You can see it's got a little bit more foliage on it now. A little bit even harder to see. And I added some of the mud effects, actually earth effects, by these aren't by Mig, but they're by the ones that just before Mig Jimenez went out on his own. But AK Interactive. I'm sorry, that's it. So that's in there, and now it's a little bit harder to see because I got it kind of shrubbed up, which is the way I wanted it. And I added a few more there along the embankment. Again, still not done, but. And then I'll come back in once I get the ballast in, which I'll probably get to this week. Come back in and get a few more bushes and shrubs and that kind of stuff back there on the back edge. Then of course I want to still keep working on, that's a weird view, on this side of the embankment. We'll do some work in here, and then once I get the ballast in along here, I'll have to do all kinds of work in here. But like, these are all in the front, so it's a little bit easier to get. And one thing I'm trying, I don't know if I'm going to go with this. This is a sample. On the last layout, I had all kinds of woodland scenics. This is the, I think it's called the forest canopy. They're not bad looking. To me, they're much better than puffballs. I will never ever use a puffball tree. To me, that's just an abomination. I don't know why people that do such nice model work have puffball trees. But anyway, so I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work out. I just started kind of sticking some in there to see how they might look. And then obviously got to put some foreground stuff in, see if I can blend it. So not sure yet. Don't know if I'm going to go with that. But obviously you need to do something to kind of blend it into the backdrop. So we'll see about that. More to come. I got some more work done. So there's the view. And again, I think it'll look better once we get the ballast in. That's coming. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and give this a stop. And see if, I think there might be a local coming by to go over and do some work, and who knows, usually this time of day there's a piggyback that comes by, but I don't know if we'll be able to see him or not, but maybe. Alright folks, that's it. I know probably people are getting tired of this darn pond scene, but so I'll probably stop doing any more updates on this just because I don't want to scare people away. It's like, oh, more of this stupid pond. But anyway, for me it's a lot of work. I enjoy it though. This is the part I really like doing. Okay, enough babbling. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great week and more updates as time allows here during the summertime. Thanks everybody.